Welcome to episode 15 of the Top Tier Goalkeeping Pro Video Breakdown Series. In this episode, we're going to be talking about how the goalkeeper could have made a little bit better decisions or even executed slightly better whenever he's distributing and passing the ball to his center back, and a lot of the pressure that was put on the center back in this situation, and maybe some small actions that he could do differently that would help himself out and help release some stress for his teammates. So just watching this clip from Bond, this was a moment where he has the ball in his hands. He decides to just drop it to his feet and then pass the ball to the center back. And you can see how he played it behind him. The only thing he could do then was to then just kick it out of bounds and kick it long. So again, watching back through this, we want to talk about how he drops this ball at his feet. Watch what the actions of the attackers and all the defenders in this moment. So again, highlighting them right now. Watch what they do the moment he drops his ball at his feet. The one is deciding to go and apply pressure. You can see the other two are really eager to go fire out right away. And the moment it starts to go wide, now you can see this next forward in this moment really pressing. And in this moment in particular, you can see how this forward is really pressing. And you can see because he played on his back foot, the center back really can't see what's happening downfield. And so the only thing that they can continue to do is once they turn, now they turn their head, now they see that they're under pressure, but you can still see the ball is under their feet. So there's not a whole lot that they can do in this moment, as there's not a clear passing option. Short, the center back has to decide to just play it long and not deal with any of the risk. All right. So again, watching back through it, you can see once this ball was dropped at their feet, the opposing team has decided to press. They're wanting to press because they know that's a goal moment to put them under stress. When he plays this ball on the wrong foot and behind him, again, you can see they're pressing even harder, which is only going to continue to put some panic and stress on the center back in this moment. Now, luckily, he's a professional. He recognized the moment just to go ahead and play it long. But think about those younger goalkeepers who continue to struggle, and those young players in general, when they're put under a lot of stress, a lot more mistakes tend to happen. All right. So going back one more time, just watching this video, starting with the ball in his hands. All right. And I want us to continue to look at what would happen if he drops the ball just a little bit in front of him. If he was able, in this moment, instead of dropping it right under his feet, where he then has to take a touch, if he could drop this ball about a yard or two in front and predominantly on his dominant foot, he can now play this ball long. He could potentially skip 1, 2, 3, 4 players, because now he can play it long into his, what looks to be his winger. He could either play it into his feet, who then has a ton of space and he has options below to continue to connect. He could also just play it over the winger and make it more challenging on the opposing team. Or he still has the center back option where he could play it out wide and continue to go in different options. When you show that you can play this ball long, short, middle range, the opposing team isn't going to feel as confident in their press, especially this high up the field. So again, just the simple action of putting this ball a yard or two in front of him really continue to limit his options by putting under his feet versus putting that ball a yard or two in front of him. So that's the first moment. The second moment is now if he could play this ball to his front foot, now his center back is facing straight up. Now he's able to take his touch. He could play around their press, or he could take his touch, and now he could play it potentially long. But again, if he plays his front foot, he could play short, as there's a big distance between that center back or their outside back pressing. So again, this could be a great opportunity that if we play their front foot, we can play around them, press, and then over the course of the game, Colorado in this moment would not feel as confident of continuing to press. It will give confidence in our own team that even in a high pressing situation, they can play around them because we're setting our teammates up for success. So again, even the pros continue to make these mistakes. So as those younger players, we get an opportunity to learn from them and recognize here are some simple actions that little modifications can make a big difference on creating more options and take away confidence from the other team, put more confidence back into our team. Thank you for watching this week's Pro Video Breakdown. If you found this video helpful, please check out all the additional resources that we've created to help you reach your goals. For in-person training, check out toptiergoalkeeping.com. If you don't have access to a goalkeeping coach in person, then please check out the Goalkeeper app, where we design training sessions for you to work on your own so you can continue to take control of your development. We also created online educational courses to help parents, coaches, and goalkeepers have a better understanding of the game and the position in order to help their goalkeepers achieve their goals. And finally, we created a journal that helps goalkeepers mentally self-reflect so that way they can continue to reach their goals and to become a better goalkeeper in their development.